Chapter 16. The Choice to Awaken. Why would anyone choose this path? Every human being reaches moments that quietly ask a question. Sometimes it arrives through heartbreak, sometimes through illness, sometimes through loss, sometimes through success. Oddly enough, success can be one of life's greatest disruptors. You finally arrive where you believed happiness was waiting, and something inside whispers, "Is this all?" Not because your life is bad, not because you have failed, because another part of you has begun waking up. The call to awakening is rarely loud. It often feels like a subtle homesickness, a longing you cannot quite explain, a feeling that life is inviting you into a deeper conversation. Some people answer that invitation through therapy, some through prayer, some through meditation, some through grief, some through service, some through plant medicine. The doorway matters far less than the willingness to walk through it. When comfort stops working, human beings are remarkably creative, especially when it comes to avoiding ourselves. We stay busy, we overwork, we scroll, we drink, we distract, we achieve, we rescue other people. We convince ourselves that next year, next relationship, next promotion, next retreat, next ceremony will finally make everything okay. Sometimes these things genuinely help. Sometimes they simply postpone the conversation. Eventually, life becomes wonderfully persistent. The same patterns return, the same relationships, the same fears, the same ache. Not because life is punishing us, because life loves us too much to stop inviting us home. The soil before the seed. By now you've probably noticed something. This book has spent very little time convincing you to sit with plant medicine. That was intentional. Because medicine is not the foundation, you are. The body, the nervous system, relationships, community, shadow, nature, discernment, integration. These are the soil. Medicine simply plants seeds into whatever soil already exists. Rich soil allows roots to deepen. Neglected soil asks first for care. Neither deserves judgment, only honesty. Before asking, "Am I ready for ceremony?" perhaps ask something even more important. Am I becoming someone willing to live what I discover? That question has extraordinary power. The cost of seeing clearly. Awakening is beautiful. It is also inconvenient, because once you see something clearly, it becomes difficult to pretend you have not. You begin noticing where your body asks for rest, where relationships ask for honesty, where your work asks for integrity, where your heart asks for forgiveness. Awareness changes us, not because it forces us, because it quietly removes the comfort of unconsciousness. There is grief in that. Old identities soften, old stories loosen, old certainties disappear. Every meaningful transformation includes some form of goodbye, not because life is taking something from you, because it is making room. The spectrum of availability. People often imagine awakening is climbing towards some distant spiritual summit. I no longer see it that way. I experience it more like becoming available. There are seasons when fear contracts us, shame convinces us to hide, grief closes our heart to protect what remains, Control tightens around certainty. These are deeply human responses. They are not failures. They are often intelligent attempts to survive. Then something begins to soften. Curiosity returns. Courage quietly appears. Acceptance replaces resistance. Compassion becomes possible. Wonder slips back into the room, almost unnoticed. Life begins flowing again. Neither end of this spectrum makes us more worthy. They simply reveal how available we feel to participating in life. Awakening is not about becoming better than anyone else. It is about becoming increasingly available to truth, to love, to beauty, to grief, to joy, to mystery, to being fully alive. The practice of availability every day offers invitations. Some are breathtaking. Others are almost invisible. A child asking you to play. A difficult apology. A sunset. A walk around the block. A chance to forgive yourself. Helping a stranger. Saying no. Saying yes. Drinking a glass of water before another cup of coffee. Choosing sleep instead of one more hour of work. These moments rarely feel dramatic, yet they quietly shape who we become. Awakening lives here, not only in ceremonies, not only on mountaintops, not only in mystical experiences. It lives in ordinary Tuesdays. Karma as relationship. Many people hear the word karma and immediately think of punishment. I don't experience it that way. To me, karma is relationship. Every thought, every choice, every action, every kindness, every avoidance, every act of courage, each becomes part of the field we are creating. Life responds, not with judgment, with relationship. The beautiful news is this: if we helped create the patterns we now live, we can also begin creating new ones. Not overnight, not perfectly. One loving choice at a time. That is incredibly hopeful. Is it worth it? People sometimes ask me whether I would choose this path again if I had known everything it would ask of me. The ceremonies, the heartbreak, the surrender, the uncertainty, the losses, the miracles, the laughter, the tears, the endless invitations to become more honest. I smile because my answer surprises even me. Every single time. Not because it was easy. Because it was alive. This path has never asked me to become someone extraordinary. It has simply invited me to become more available to the extraordinary miracle of being human. Begin building your optimal field. Pause for one moment today. Place your hand over your heart. Take one slow breath. Then quietly ask yourself, how available am I to life today? Not yesterday, not next year, today. Whatever answer arrives, welcome it kindly. Availability grows through gentleness, not force. Another page in your journal. Write these questions across a fresh page. Where in my life do I feel most alive? Then ask, where have I become unavailable because I was trying to protect myself? Pause. There is no rush. Finally, write one last question. What is one small way I can become just a little more available to love this week? Not perfect, just available. Sometimes that is more than enough. the invitation. If this book has offered you anything, I hope it is not another belief to carry. I hope it has offered you permission. Permission to listen to your body. Permission to trust your breath. Permission to honor your nervous system. Permission to belong. Permission to wonder. Permission to laugh. Permission to grieve. Permission to heal. Permission to change. Permission to stay beautifully human. Awakening is not an escape from life. It is a deeper participation in it. The goal has never been enlightenment. The goal has never been perfection. The goal has simply been relationship. Relationship with yourself, with others, with the earth, with mystery, with the sacred, with this astonishing gift we call being alive. Walk gently, stay curious, love well, and whenever life quietly whispers, "Would you like to become a little more available?" smile. You already know how to answer.